Greetings, DMs, jams, and players. This is the Insomniac Jam, and today I'm going to show you how to create a monster for your players to play in Cryptworld. Now, the first thing you really should do when creating a monster in Cryptworld for your players to play, that is have an idea of the scale of power. Monsters can be a lot stronger than players if you desire so. However, this is more of just an example. I'm not actually going to be using this monster. Or who knows, maybe we might make one that's so cool that I might use it. But, so, there's not really a rule set for generating stats for the monster. Like, you can use the 3D10 method. Now, because this is a monster, I want it to feel stronger in that. I'm going to roll 3D8 or 3D10, but whatever my result is, I'm just going to add 10 to, and then I'll multiply. So same thing, just I'm not doing the 5D10 and I'm adding 10 after a roll. So we got 10, 18, and 23. So 23, turn that to 33. Wow, that was pretty good. So that would become 86. So right off the bat, we have a strong monster. Now, in the rules, it states if your monster's strong enough, if your strength is strong enough, I think it was like an 80 or 70 or above, all of your attacks, even if you punch and that, are considered armed attacks. So you're now going for the kill. You are a lot more deadly of a monster. So we'll continue with the rest of the stats. So it's 28. I don't like how I wrote my 86. I've tried recording this video multiple times, and every time I've tried recording it, it is, something's happened where I've gotten a phone call or whatever, you know. I haven't had too much luck. But this time, we should be fine. Now, the power section, you'll notice that you didn't see power in the player section of that before. And that's because power is something that's really only for the monsters. And as a monster, you kind of, it was an 8. You have more freedom to how you want to make this. So we'll come up with ideas of how we want this monster to be. I'm not going to lie. The last 2 monsters I created while trying to record did not have this great of rolls. Like the first one got pretty much almost all 50s, 60s, and then the second one I made was pretty much the same, but it had like one stat in the 90s. So, okay, with what we just made, we have 86 strength, 76 dexterity, 80 agility, 54 personality, 80 power, 66 willpower, 80 perception, 70 luck, and 80 stamina. So we're going to do the unskilled melee real quick. So that's, once again, your strength, which is 86, plus your agility, that is 80. You add those together, then you divide them by 2. So we have an 83. So we're pretty good with like unskilled melee. So going back in, we're gonna roll to see what our starting skills are. I got a 1 on the chart. That means we get 3 skills. I wish I had the physical book at the moment to like actually show you, but the physical book's been taking forever to get to me. But I own the PDF and I own the physical for both the book that builds monsters and is the core book also. But we'll get back to that and then get back to like the skills. So now we go to the strength score and we have 86. So we meet the prerequisites to have a penetration bonus of plus 20. So we are going to hit like a truck. Now, our stamina score is, or our current stamina is 80. Current willpower is 66. Our stamina recovery rate, we go through the chart, we see 80s right there, so it's 6. Now to determine our wound points, we get all 15 boxes because our stamina is 80. Now we get to choose skills for this thing. So looking at this thing, it's very strong, it's very agile, it's got some pretty good power to it. It's pretty good, like, all around. It seems to be lacking on the personality and the willpower, but even then, like, not too much. I think this thing would be more of a hunter, something that probably hides in the shadows of like maybe like small country towns or maybe parks and cities and lures in their prey to strike. Now keep in mind I'm playing in this monster as if my players were playing an evil monster. You can also make good monsters, but the game is heavily focused towards players fighting evil creatures. Now, what 3 skills do I want to go with? So, let's go stealth first off. And we're going to do 15. So, stealth is dexterity plus agility. Oh, they're there. And divide that by 2. So we have 78. And then we're going to add the 15. So we have a score of 93. So we are very stealthy. Like we were talking about having this being a hunter, I think give it some tracking. And with tracking, that's perception plus luck divided by 2. So we have 80 plus 70 divided by 2. That's 75 plus the 15, which becomes 90. Now, we got one more skill. Do we want to go with debating if I want to go with like some combat based or let's go outdoor survival. Okay, so outdoor survival is perception plus willpower plus luck. 66 for our willpower plus our perception of 80 plus luck. And then we divide that by 3. So we have a 72. And here's our 15. So 87. Okay. Now, really quickly, I just want to demonstrate, because I didn't in the last video, how the rolls exactly work. So I don't have a double-digit sided dice by me, so I'm just going to treat the blue die as a double digit. So let's say we got to make a stealth check, which is 93. Okay. Well, here's our skill chart. So we use the base of our 93 for stealth, and whatever I end up rolling, we're going to subtract from. So I got a 27. So 93 minus 27, that's a 66. So we look over here, and that's a C. A C is pretty much a critical success. We can go 1 degree higher, but we didn't quite get to that. Now, if this was actually attacking instead, then we would end up doing a lot of damage. We would end up doing 3d10 times 2 damage. That is how skill checks work in here. It's a very, very simple game there. Now we can create powers for this thing. So let's go, I'm gonna go Mimic. Now, Mimic isn't a real skill, but this is a power I'm making up. Now, going by the rules of this, we would use personality, and then let's say power. Okay, so we add those together, then we divide them by 2. 67, and then we'll add the 15. So we have 82. Right now, I'm not really thinking of any other powers that are worth mentioning on here. I don't plan on this creature having weapons. So at this point, we are done with this monster. It's very similar to the character creation process of the player, but just a lot more freedom to it. So, yeah, I'm considering working on doing character sheets for Chill 2nd edition. In case you're curious, Cryptworld is a successor to Chill 1st edition, a retro clone of it. So I may cover that. They have 3 different processes, and I might cover all 3. Well, until next time.